Welcome back to Still Morning Rush on Metro Television. Like I said, we're having a conversation and it's going to be a beautiful one. We have NANNAH DeGRAFT-JOHNSON. She is a marketing and also communications by profession, and also the CEO of Travel Buddies, and they do amazing things in different communities. Now, it's going to be the hike for a course, and that's what we're going to talk about. But then we'll get to know what exactly Travel Buddies is, what they've been doing for community, what's the purpose, and what's the vision is. Good morning and welcome to Morning Rush.
Hi, good morning, and thank you for having me.
It's
good morning.
It's good to see. It's good to see you. Let's start with, how did even the idea to have such a brilliant way of helping the community come about? Because most of the times different people want to do different things. Now it's like more corporate, but this one is something way away from corporate, especially coming from a marketing and communications background. What really informed this purpose? Okay,
so like you said, corporate is usually, they would have like a CSR, decide that, okay, this year we're going to go to this community, this is what we're going to do, we're going to this clinic, this is what we're going to do. But Travel Buddies was birthed from a group of friends. So that's why we call ourselves Travel Buddies.
Okay.
So it's a group of friends that love adventure, we love hiking, we love tourism. Adrenaline junkies, I call some of us, because we've got some really, really crazy ladies and gentlemen in the group. And during some of our hikes, you realize that some of the communities that we go to, because most of these tourist sites are in communities where they're very deprived, irrespective of the fact that they've got, you know, some money coming in through tourism. So you go to these communities and you realize that there's a need.
Yeah.
You know, so being the people that we are, we're very passionate. We love social impact. So we come back and we always ask ourselves, what can we do for the communities that we visit? Now, the other thing is that with my background working as a communications person, I've done quite a bit of work on behavioral change campaigns for UNICEF, for other organizations. And with these jobs, we actually go into communities, into deprived communities, and my love for people and for social impact, I think that's where it was birthed. Yeah. Because on those trips, you realize that you're able to make an impact and you have no idea. It's so fulfilling when you make a little difference. You know, we can't do it all, but just that one child that you affect, or just that one woman that you affect, you come back feeling, you know, like, I've actually saved the world through that one person that you've affected. So that's how it all started. It started with my work. And then, of course, the group of people that I'm with are also people who love social impact, who love people. So we decided, okay, what we'll do is once a year, if we can, or twice a year, on one of our hikes, wherever we go, we'll pick communities around us and donate to them. Okay. So our very first one was in the Volta region. That was really Toji. It's up on a mountain. Okay. So we had to hike all the way up on the mountain to visit them. And it was exciting. With that one, we took food boxes, we took some clothes, we took some cash donations for that one. So that was our very first one. And then that was what started the whole, you know, every year my team would say, hey, where are we going? Where are we going to do our donations? And we try to make sure that for those hikes, we make it. We don't cancel it. We do it to the fullest.
And you are trying to, specifically to, end poverty.
Period poverty.
Period poverty. And other NGOs, other individuals also do such courses. How is yours different from what others do? How is it unique? And so far so good. What has been the outcome with all that you've been doing?
Okay, I love that question. How different is it? So yesterday, for instance, I was speaking to one of my bosses about allowing us to speak on this on her platform, and she said, oh, there's another company that's also trying to end period poverty. And I said, when it comes to ending period poverty, or when it comes to work for charity, there's nothing like there's another company that's doing it. It's not for profit. True. We're all trying to make a difference, and the country is so big, there's so much impact that we can make. So irrespective of if someone else is doing it, we want more people to do it, because honestly, we're a very small group with big dreams, trying to do very big things. So I would say that with us, maybe the difference is the fact that there's adventure and then there's impact, social impact.
Yeah.
So we're hiking, we're having fun,
yes,
but then we're still making an impact.
yeah,
And we don't just go and donate. We spend time with the people. So I mentioned that Litoji was the first place that we went to. That we hadn't started ending period poverty. It hadn't even crossed our minds. We're thinking more food baskets, food packs. So we'd have boxes with different things and make sure that everybody gets a box.
yeah.
So the very first one, those times were good. Times were not so hard. So donations came in very easily. So we were able to do a lot. Then the second time we went to Jobega, and that one we also took clothes, food boxes, educational materials, because we love children. So we took quite a bit of that. But after that, during that trip, we realized that one of the things that the young girls mentioned that they really lacked were sanitary towels. Even at that time, sanitary towels were about 6 cedis, 8 cedis at that time.
Compared to now.
And even now, we're doing 18 cedis, 20 cedis, 25 cedis, depending on which one you want to buy. Of course, you can find some at the lower end for about 15 cedis, but that's a lot for people in communities where even finding food to eat is a problem.
It's a problem,
You know, some of them are farmers. And unfortunately, going back to the days of Amundsen or using rags, it's not the best anymore, because now we have fabrics that are imported from China with so much color, with so much toxic chemicals in it. So you don't want to encourage the girls to use that, because then you don't even know what else they're going to end up getting in future. I mean, we've got all sorts of cancers today. So the idea was that, okay, now we will focus a bit more on ladies, on young women. And try to get sanitary packs, sanitary towels to these communities. So the first time we did this was in the Western region for 3 communities, making a total population of about 500.
When you started with the period
poverty. So after Willie Job began was when we went to the Western region. So we tried to move around a bit. So the Western region, 3 communities along the beach, also very deprived. We went there, and that's where we started. So it was ending period poverty, but we call it a Girls Rising Initiative. So what we do is, apart from donating the sanitary packs, which actually contains sanitary towels, some soap, toothpaste, you know, just things that the ladies can use. And we do it very nicely. We don't just go and give you sanitary towel in rubber bags or something. We have this lady, Sabrina, I hope you're watching. She's also very passionate. She doesn't hike with us, but what she does is, anytime we're ready to go on a hike, she takes it upon herself, she wraps it, she puts ribbons on it, she makes it very beautiful. And then we take it to the communities and we give it to them. So that's what we did in the Western region. And the Girls Rising Initiative is not just to give them the things, but to spend time with them and educate them. So in the Western region, we had a lady from KPMG who spoke to them about financial matters. We had somebody who spoke to them about dressing up, cleanliness. So that's what we do now. We don't just go donate and leave. Maybe that's one thing we also do differently. We spend time with the people in the community. They love us. They don't want you to just come, we brought you this, blah, blah, blah. We take pictures and we go. No, we actually spend time with them. We spend the whole day with them. We educate them. We have fun with them before we leave.
And once in a while, do you go back? Do you get time to go back to check on them to see if everything is okay with them?
So yes, for instance, for the communities in the Western region, we've been there a couple of times, because anytime you go to a community, you leave with some more needs that they have. Unfortunately, it's so difficult raising funds. So for this community, I think it's Ejan in the one of the communities that we went to. They have a pressing need where they need their school block renovated. Roofs are leaking, the building is cracking. So we've been back a couple of times to do some videos, and we've been hoping that we can raise some funds, speak to some companies to see if they can do it. So yes, we do go back to some of the communities to see how they're doing, and then to also see how we can help them with the needs that we realize that they have. But then whilst we're doing that, we're still moving on to other communities, because for us, it is about brightening the corner everywhere we go, you know, making a difference, making an impact, and then touching a life.
That's very good. Aside financial challenges, which other problems do you encounter when you are embarking on journeys like this?
I think usually Because we plan ahead. So they're expecting us, they know we're coming. Most of the communities are extremely disciplined. It's not a problem when we have to make do the distributions. We only had a bit of a challenge in the Western region where the chief was being very fair. So he said the people should share the things themselves. And then when we had the Girls Rising initiative where we're going to give out the sanitary packs, we had like old ladies sitting in there wanting some of the sanitary packs. And, you know, and sometimes they don't want to understand, why are you not giving me? And we said, oh no, it's for the young ladies. And for our upcoming trip, it's a long journey. So maybe that we may have some challenges because it's quite a long journey going to the north. But so far, so good.
Yeah, it's been good.
So far, so good.
Since you brought in the new one, and that's the hike for a cause, when are you embarking on this hike?
So we're hoping to go during the Easter season. 2 reasons. It's Ghana month.
Oh,
it's Women's Month and it's Easter, so it's like a combination of everything in March.
You know, I thought you did the Easter first, seriously, and maybe the Ghana will continue. But it's
Ghana
good.
month. I mean, you just showed a video of a tourist site, so that's what we do basically, hiking and tourism. So for people who want to know Ghana more, they can join us. We're going to go through Kumasi, we're going to Tamale, and then we'll end up in the Mole area. So there are quite a few things we do, some kayaking, some safari, water safari, and all. And then ultimately to do our donation in 2 communities, Kananto and Magnori in the northern region. So yes, Easter obviously is a season of giving. Some people say Christmas is more of a season of giving. I think it's Easter because that's when Christ died for us and he gave, that's the ultimate gift as Christians. So that's why we chose the Easter period. And then, of course, March is Women's Month.
International
8th of
Women's
March
Month.
is International Women's Day. And Girls Rising Initiative is targeting women.
So
Ending period poverty is targeting women.
It's understandable
so
that
it's a combination of all of these things. Yes.
That's good. As we wrap up, I mean, the year 2024, it has started, but we are in the 3rd month. In the coming up months, are you still going to embark on a course?
A hike for a course.
A hike for a course. Should we expect something like that? Or maybe when you do this one, maybe next year?
Maybe next year, because like I said, it's extremely challenging raising funds. As we sit here, we still don't have any donations. A friend called me yesterday and said, oh, they have some soap for us. We have a company called Oya Ghana. It's an app, a digital app that GPRT powers GPRTU. So you're able to book your tickets online. You're able to report careless driving. So it's a very good initiative. I love that app. And they have offered to support with some fuel. But now we need support with fuel because it's quite a distance. And we need support with buses. But ultimately, we need people to donate sanitary towels to us. You can donate in cash. You can decide that, listen, I want to buy 2 boxes of sanitary towel for you. Oh, I don't have enough. I can buy just 2 packs of sanitary towels. So it's very, very important for us because we're hoping to have 300 sanitary packs.
Is there any email that people can contact you on?
Email and I think phone is better. Yes. So the number is 0266 500 101. Or they can follow us, Travel Buddies _GH, because there's another Travel Buddies. So not
on Instagram, Travel Buddies _GH
or 0266 500 101. Please donate to this course and let's make a difference in a young girl's life.
Nana, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We wish you nothing but the best in this initiative as you impact lives.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank you.